Wake the hell up. You're leaking dopamine and calling it a life. You already do this. You just forgot. When you were 5, you didn't think about motivation. You chased your friend across the playground until your lungs burned. You hunted that ice cream truck like it was your life's mission. You stayed up all night beating that video game boss, not because you had energy, because the fight itself gave you energy. That's dopamine doing its job. The brain's carrot on a stick. It's not the pleasure chemical, it's the anticipation chemical. The bowstring pulled tight. The flashing arrow in a video game saying, treasure ahead. It spikes before you get the thing, not after. So why are you stuck? Somewhere along the line, you trained your brain like a lazy goldfish. You quit enough times, and your neural wiring went, oh, I guess we're a quitting species now. Your default gait became a limp. Not because life broke you, because you stopped hunting. You wait for motivation before acting. You shrink your goals to fit your comfort zone. You stop just shy of finishing, so you can protect yourself from failure. And you over-celebrate, almost done, like it's a gold medal. The signs, use it or lose it. Your pursuit drive is like a muscle. Don't use it, it atrophies. Fire the neurons for quitting enough times, and they start wiring together. That IKEA display room life, beige, safe, padded, dead inside. That's not depression. That's dopamine starvation. Feed the hunt though, and your nervous system perks up like, oh shit, we're predators again. Energy spikes. Ideas flow. You stop waiting for the motivation fairy, because the movement is the motivation. The big picture. The hunt is endless. That's the meaning. Details, micro steps, they're the dopamine breadcrumbs that keep you in the game. The big picture. Your vision, your mission. The details, your immediate actions. Stay between boredom and overwhelm. It's the Goldilocks zone of pursuit. That's where dopamine hums. So why is this so important? Act and your identity upgrades from someone who tries to someone who finishes. And finishers, they don't play small, because they've wired fear into fuel. Don't act. You send the universe a signal. I don't trust you enough to move. And the universe mirrors it back. Opportunities vanish, energy dries up, life becomes a padded cell of your own design. You're scared of chasing, because chasing means risk. Risk means judgment. Judgment means rejection. But here's the paradox. Safety is death in evolutionary terms. If your ancestors had sat in the cave waiting for motivation, you wouldn't exist. When talking to someone, don't dump the answers instantly. Lead them to the cliff edge. Pause. That pause is the dopamine gap. The moment their brain is open to influence, curiosity is leverage. Confusion is the crack where the light gets in. So what happens if you don't do this? Fast forward 10 years without feeding the hunt. You're safe, comfortable, irrelevant. Dreams shrink, your fire's gone, and you're wondering how you went from a predator to a pet. But what happens if you do this? Feed the hunt daily, even in tiny bites. Your brain, it salivates for the next step. You design your life as an infinite game. Each win leads you to the next chase. You stop measuring life by trophies and start measuring it by aliveness. I chase for the joy of chasing. I stretch the sweet spot between almost and having until it drips with dopamine. I design my life so the game never ends. It only levels up. I love the dance more than the destination. Now let's be blunt. If you keep staring at the weeds, you become the weeds. If you keep watering what grows, you become the jungle. So the question isn't, what if I fail? The real question is, what kind of predator do I want to be? Because you're the damn show. Own it. Move. Keep up.